into this. How do we feel they did last week? Just all facets of the game, because you know you're going to win, so you've got to sort of nitpick. It's what we do, right? You're taking a look at the offensive line. I think that's a spot on the football team. All of us tend to agree a little bit more, if not to call them a weakness, but we're a little bit more wait and see with how ferocious, how dominant that unit is going to be. I want to see those guys take a big step week 2. And it's not just about the protection for Will Howard. I think they did a pretty good job of that anyway. You just want to see them pave more holes in the run game. When you look at and see 33 carries for 170 yards, yeah, for any other team, 5.2 per carry. If this were the NFL, week to week in the NFL, you'd be championing that. That's awesome, right? But you know what the level of opponent is, and you know what they're trying to do and what they want to get going there with guys like Travion Henderson and Quinshon Judkins. And even James Peoples, he had 6 carries. He looked pretty good with what he did, and the touchdown was pretty dang awesome. You know what we're talking about. You want to see those guys really, really go. And Ryan Day this week, he's talking about where it all starts. You got that quarterback. He had 3 touchdown passes. He didn't get one rushing, but he did have 4 carries for 18 yards. And we know now that that's something that Will Howard, we knew it all along, but we finally got to see it in play. He can run the football. He can scramble. He can extend plays. And you like what you get there.
What Justin Fields did a great job of was that, he would extend plays on third down. And when you can steal a couple third downs in a game with scrambles, that makes a huge difference. It changes how the defense plays against you. And you can extend plays, which allows receivers to get open, longer. So, I think he's going to be in a little bit more of a drop back situation here than maybe previously. So he's going to have those opportunities, but he also has to make good decisions when he's doing that. The play at the end of the half really put the ball in jeopardy. That was a really poor decision. And so, that's a part of it. You got to take care of the football.
Indeed you do. Well, we here at the Buckeye Show are brought to you by our friends at CareSource. And you do know that it's a Friday night. That means it's a big night for high school football out there. We hope that this weather cooperates with us. The fans' game of the week, we're going out to my neck of the woods. West Side Boys. Yes, Hilliard Bradley hosting Grove City. Let's go Jags. Coverage starts at 6:30. Kickoff right here at 7. After the game, it's Byers Dublin Subaru overtime with Ryan Baker and Jeff Didoff tonight. Tito, all right, and for Lee. High school football is back right here, Friday nights on the Fan. Boatman, you doing well over there? I want you to listen carefully to the final walkthrough because I got a couple of clips that are tailored for everybody, but you especially.
All right, Timmy.
You're going to like
I'm
them.
ready. Let's do it.
Are you ready for this?
I am ready.
It is week 2. We got to get ready for another MAC foe. Let's hit him with the final walkthrough, shall we? Oh, here we go. Week 2 of the final walkthrough. Hello, all you fine fans. We also wanted to say here on the Buckeye Show that we hoped you enjoyed the Full Throttle Thursday yesterday, where we kept all 4 chairs and mics occupied the entire show. Even once, while we were interviewing Pat Murphy, Dom Taberry, hey, he barged into the studio. He came up to me and planted a kiss on the cheek. I kid you not. It was like I was in The Godfather.
I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart.
Thank God I didn't have to sleep with the fishes, though. Let's go to the game file here on this one. 1-0 Ohio State, ranked 2nd in America, hosting 0-1 Western Michigan. The Broncos out of the Mid-America Conference, or simply, you know it as the MAC. A 4-8 football team last season clearly is upgraded. Just look how they played Wisconsin. They were leading the game 14-13 in the 4th. They had another chance at midfield later in the 4th, but were stuffed on a key 4th and 1. I know I said 4th a lot there. They lost 28-14. The search for the perfect weather game, 55 and cloudy, not a ray of sunshine. Not going to get it, not there yet, but you got a night game, 75-degree temps and clear. Wow, 7:30 the kickoff time. The ticket situation, tickets as low as $23 on some sites. A night game at the Shoe? Do it, man. Do it, folks. You got the change on you. I know it. Let's look at the series here just once. The Bucks beat Western back in September of 2015, 38-12, back when Cardale was trying to keep JT Barrett at bay. That head coach for Western, he came in trying to motivate, remember?
Horseshoe, Broncos foot.
What the heck is he saying right there?
Horseshoe, Broncos foot. Nothing by coincidence.
Oh, I get it. Okay, PJ.
Roll the ball!
Oh, Oh, my God. The boat rower. What are the chances for this one? Look, it's a MAC opponent. Bucks favored by 37.5 points, and they got their feet wet now playing a home game. Head coach Lance Taylor for the Broncos probably wouldn't do wrong to bring some motivational tactics to the table here.
One game. If we played them 10 times, they might win 9.
Are you listening, Bodie? You're welcome. And this is the type of game where you're going to need everyone to play through whatever you can. They had a wide receiver who was one of their best last year, Kenneth Womack, 76 grabs, almost 700 yards. He missed the game with a hand injury.
I said put your gear on. The doc told me I can't bet.
Yeah, I know. You got a bad bruise. You know what? Put your street clothes on, because I got no time for quitters.
Come on, Herb.
Coach, my hand is broken. I don't care. Suit up. Why don't you love me, Coach? Just play the dang game. All right, hearing from the enemy here. Lance Taylor, he's in his second year, an Alabama guy, played football for the Crimson Tide, has been literally everywhere in his coaching career, from Bama to App State to the Jets, Panthers, Stanford, Notre Dame, Louisville. Now here, he talked up a factor that could be big.
Yeah, we have 7 kids on our roster from the state of Ohio. So a lot of kids from that state grew up probably watching the Buckeyes, probably cheering for the Buckeyes and hoping that they would play for the Buckeyes.
Whatever makes it mean more to you. It's a team that brought in a ton of transfers. They've got a really good all-MAC returning running back in Jalen Buckley, who rushed for over 1,000 last year. It's daytime here. This part caught a lot of us during his weekly presser. Not sounding like the typical coach in coach speak mode. He was talking about how great this all is for us to get to do. It's fun, baby.
When we come into the stadium, like, we have to have a mindset that, like, we get to play this game. Like, this is fun. Like, this is a chance to play. Fun is winning. Fun is executing. Fun is scoring touchdowns. Fun is getting stops. Like, that's what it's all about, and that's why we're playing this game. And so, you know, in that you know, you feed off the crowd, and, you know, all of a sudden, you know, I think sometimes, you know, it's easy early in the season to, you know, be looking down the road at what's going on, and then all of a sudden, you know, you can find yourself in a little bit of a lull. It's not going to happen. You know, that clip takes me back. Football is fun. It makes me smile ear to ear.
Why are you smiling?
Because I love football. Football's fun.
Fun, sir.
Fun, sir.
It's fun.
Yes.
You sure?
When you put it that way, it sounds tough, and I don't think I like it that much.
No. Think. Since you're thinking, now go on, think. Is it fun?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Absolutely not?
Zero fun, sir.
All right, listen up. I'm Coach Boone.
All right, okay. All right, that takes me back to the USC game in 2008, where Beanie was so excited because Denzel was at that game. He was hurt and couldn't roll, but anyway, let's hear from a dude here. Brandon Innes, wide receiver and punt returner. You got to get better by watching the great ones do it, and he did when he was young.
Devin Hester. Well, I used to watch him at Miami all the time, and I just feel like I could do something according to that. Just the fact that he's the best punt returner ever. I mean, you just watch him, and you just so... It's stunning to watch.
You know, maybe he's going to scratch one off in this one. They haven't had that punt return touchdown in a long time. We ran the bet out again, but that's okay. Let's enjoy another home college football game at the Shoe. Game days are the best. You know where to find us. We actually start the programming at 10 a.m. tomorrow, Fan Sports Saturday, and late at night around midnight, Beam and I will break it down.
And I hope to see you out there.
Got a couple in there for you, Boatman.
Yep, and I was happy to hear you mention Lance Taylor, Notre Dame running back, coach legend, sort of, but...
How long was he at Notre Dame? One season?
I think two or three. Yeah, it was more than one, but it was quick.
Yeah, just you're the old in and out. You look at that file for Lance Taylor, and some coaches have to do that, right? Some coaches wind up somewhere, and you get to stay, but I feel most of them are just all over the map.
Yeah.
And he got to try NFL and college football. Maybe this is where he wants to settle in. I don't imagine Western Michigan is a place that you're staying forever. Not to call them a stepping stone school, but
they are stepping stone.
They kind of are. Yeah, if you do really well.
In the Mid-American Conference.
Because you look at what PJ Fleck did, and the year after.
Be elite.
The year after they were here, I think they were 8-4 in that 2015 season that we mentioned. And then they had the undefeated run and got into a BCS bowl and then lost it. But I think they were competitive in that game.
Lost to Wisconsin.
13-1.
Right?
And then he joins the conference. And what is PJ Fleck? I don't know.
You know what? I'll give PJ
okay.
this. He's a decent coach cutting up sound at the press conference, you know. We do that every week. He's pretty good at that. He's not great, but he's pretty good.
They got a really clear microphone.
Yeah. Yep, you can hear the questions from the reporters, but there's not too much background noise. So.
You know what? Best press conference sound in the conference. Minnesota.
Rutgers is up there.
Rutgers is up there too. Yeah, crisp, clear audio. Yeah. Exactly what we're looking for. By the way, you know where we're going to be for the most part on game day Saturdays, especially the home ones. So join us as we get ready to face Western. Tailgating at the Ozone on Lane, that begins at 3:30. Admission is free. Stage announcements from myself and Mr. Sanzenbacher, Dane. Music from the fabulous Johnson Brothers. I kid you not, those guys are awesome. You need to see them. I love them. The Fan at the Ozone on Lane is sponsored by your Central Ohio Ford dealers, Hollywood Casino, Michelob Ultra, Jack Daniels, Pepsi, TNT Equipment, and Tito's Handmade Vodka. All right, now, going to remind you of how our good friend Tyvis Powell is outside of his damn mind and how we can breathe easy about one of his crazy hot takes. That's next. It's the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
We're the highest rated sports radio station in America. There's no joke there. We just are. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
At Bob's Discount Furniture, when you find a complete dining set that seats 6 and comes with an extendable leaf for only $5.99.
Oh my, Bob.
And a sofa that doubles as a chaise and a bed and storage like my Playscape for only $9.99.
Oh my, Bob.
And a queen mattress with world-famous Bobapedic memory foam and an 18-year warranty like my Treasure for only $7.99.
Oh my, Bob.
Well, there's only one thing to say.
Oh my, Bob.
Bob's Discount Furniture, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
I'm proud to play for the Ohio State University. I remember earning my first Buckeye sticker on my helmet. It gave me pride, it gave me energy, and gave me another reason to win. To be a Buckeye football player like me, Emeka Egbuka, is to know I am part of a legacy. Weber Grills is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, and as a 72-year-old brand, they know a thing or two about legacies. To celebrate these shared legacies, Weber launched an officially licensed limited edition Ohio State Premium Kettle Grill, inspired by our iconic helmets. Get yours at a local Ohio retailers.
There's one medical team in Central Ohio skilled enough to care for your favorite Ohio State team, and Buckeyes everywhere. The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center is your choice for the most highly specialized orthopedic and sports medicine care. Our surgeons, physicians, and physical therapists have access to the most advanced treatments and innovative recovery approaches to get you back in your game. Because on or off the field, our team is your team. The choice for your orthopedic care is clear.
Soy has been keeping secrets, and it's ready to share. Soybeans are among the most versatile agricultural products. They are used in creative ways you may have never realized to make products we all love and use every day. Ohio is leading the way, developing new uses for soybeans to support our changing world. Soy low-key slays, and I'm here for it. Learn more about soybeans at soysecrets.org. This ad brought to you by Ohio soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium. A seasoned redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium Tours offers a variety of options and pricing that will meet your needs. For more information, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com and book your tour of Ohio Stadium today.
Hey Columbus, looking for the perfect day trip? Head to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. Dive into football history, see legendary players, and enjoy interactive exhibits. Fun for the whole family. Visit ProFootballHOF.com for tickets. The Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, where it's always football season.
The Fan app is about to become your new best friend. Your one-stop shop for all your favorite fan shows. ESPN Columbus and BetQL. Live or on demand. Listen on your schedule. Download the 97.1 The Fan app today. It's free. Do it.
Proper tree care is an investment that can lead to substantial returns and increased personal enjoyment. Hiring a certified arborist can help care for your trees and prevent storm damage. Inspections by Ohio ISA certified arborists can often find and mitigate tree defects before they fail. Only professionals with specialized knowledge and training are properly equipped to provide appropriate care. To find an arborist, visit trees4ohio.org. That's trees, the number 4, ohio.org. And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Scott Tomorrow.
As we get into the swing of the new school year, let's make sure we show our appreciation to Ohio's education support professionals. From driving buses to serving nutritious meals to keeping our schools clean and safe, and so much more, these dedicated educators give their best for our students every day. Please join me in saying thank you.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, Central Ohio. I'm 10 Weather Impact Meteorologist Michael Behrens. Of your latest forecast, we're looking at scattered showers and storms throughout the evening as things are humid and warm. Some could be strong, so make sure you're staying weather aware. Temperatures will fall into the 50s overnight as rain comes to an end. We'll look for a high near 70 for Saturday as sunshine moves back into the region. Still sunny as we head towards Sunday with low 70s. Temperatures will make their way back up into the 80s by next week. That's your latest 10 Weather Impact forecast on 97.1 The Fan. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens.
Brutus is their homeboy. This is the Buckeye Show.
Thank you guys so much for spending a little bit of your football Friday with us. I know a lot of you are in the car and heading out to your high schools this week. Watching the kids play, just going out to the stadium to see your alma mater, whatever. I hope the weather cooperates with us. I have a feeling if we stick this out for another half hour or so, the stuff's going to be going by. I hope so. You just heard the weather person, though. That ain't me. So what am I saying? I don't know. So earlier today, Bishop and Friends had the new athletics director, Ross Bjorks. Ross Bjorks. Jeez! I really am a Midwesterner. I just threw an S on the end of Ross Bjork's name. God dang it. I can't believe I did that. Bodie, you love that. So they got into the subject of Ohio Stadium, and why not? There's been a lot of talk about the stadium here lately. Because its age, it just hit 100 years. Everybody seems to be doing it, right? This is just a new thing that we're doing now in sports society. Stadium turns 20 years old. It's time to put it to pasture. Where can we go? We got to get more downtown. If you're downtown, we got to get out more in the suburbs. We got to put a shopping district up around it. I hear this with Kansas City. Don't do anything with Arrowhead and Kaufman. Those places are iconic. They just are. Build some stuff around that. Don't try to cram it into the Power and Light District, whatever it is, in downtown KC. This comes up about the shoe, and I find myself, like, my skin crawls when I hear it about the shoe. There are some venues in sports that you just have to draw a line in the sand on. There just are. You're gonna play a football game at one of them this year. And I'm not talking about the shoe. I'm talking about Wrigley. Now, maybe we don't have to play football games there, but we damn well better be playing baseball games there until the globe stops spinning. Like, that's just something that happens. Fenway Park. We're in too deep. We're staying. We can renovate. We can try to modify. We can do whatever. But if we can't, then we deal with the classic feel that those places give us. And when Tyvus tries to bring Dome Stadium to this show, I say no, not here, not tonight. I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about domes at the shoe. So Bo asked Ross a question about the shoe and its age, modifying it, making it modern. This is how Ross kind of started.
I've been reading a lot of history on the stadium. I actually read an article, a paper that was written back in 1997. I read it actually this week. That talked about sort of the development of the shoe, and it was built as a horseshoe, as a way to sort of draw people to Columbus, and the vision of having a 65,000 seat stadium in 1922, people thought they were crazy, right?
Yeah.
And so, how do we sort of maintain that prestige of it that it is for the state of Ohio?
Hey, give him some slack there. He's new here. I do love that line. It was built as a horseshoe. So here he is talking about some of the things that they are planning to do in the shoe with modifications here.
Frankly, we need more premium spaces. People want experiential seating. They want clubs. They want things where they can have be part of the game still. So I think we have good bones and we have good opportunities. And, we already have a plan right now to do a new club on the east side of the stadium called the 1922 Club in honor of Ohio Stadium opening year.
Things like that are cool, right? Any kind of clubs you can come up with, and you've got space with that stadium. You just have to reconfigure some of it. And I think that's a lot of what they're deciding on right now. But the good news was he came on and did that interview, and it seemed like there was no part in walking down this road or walking down this path of playing in a different stadium or making big changes to it. I mean, you have a rotunda like that on the north side of the stadium. Nobody has that. No football stadiums have that. Usually football stadiums lack the character that an old barn of a basketball arena has. Like college basketball venues, those, shot for shot have more character than a football stadium, but the shoe has that.
Like St. John's.
It's funny because
the arena is owned by St. John.
Yeah, by St. John's Arena. It's St. John's. The funny thing is everybody adds an S to that, even the people that know, and that's great. Ross knows that it's always going to cost more money, though, whatever you do.
And then I think there's other spots in the stadium where we can carve out, some new areas. So those are all the things. Now, it's money, it's time. Right? Facilities are about time and money. And so how do we find the revenue to pay for it? And then how much time do we have to build these things? So I noticed those things. I think it's an awesome setting. It's an awesome experience. There's no better place. They literally built the shoe on a curve so there wouldn't be a bad seat. So they thought this out, over 100 years ago. So how do we maintain that piece of it? But modernize, to your point.
I don't care if there's a day that comes where you want to sink $500 million to $1 billion into it. It stays. Read my lips. We're staying. All right? All right, mad dash to the end. Fastest football picks.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Buckeye Show's fastest football picks in the world.
Sponsored by Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Okay, Bodeman, week 1, Tyvus took it. He leads with a 6-3 mark. I went 5-4. Got to do a little better than that. What do we got?
On to week 2, Timmy. I'm going to read this one nice and slow. Okay, number 3, Texas is on the road in Ann Arbor at number 10, Michigan.
Texas.
The Longhorns are favored by 7.
Texas.
All right, Tyvus has Texas as well. Baylor is at number 11, Utah. The Utes are favored by 14.5. Go ahead.
Utah.
Tyvus texted me, Baylor, all caps, and so that pick is for you, buddy.
Good. We're getting one here.
In the Big 12
no respect
and Big
for
10.
Cam.
Iowa State is at number 21, Iowa. The Hawkeyes are favored by 3. Tyvus likes Iowa.
I like Iowa too, Bodie.
Number 14, Tennessee on the road. They're a 9.5-point favorite. At number 24, NC State. Tyvus likes North Carolina State.
Tennessee.
Number 19, Kansas, 4.5-point favorite on the road at Illinois. Tyvus takes Rock Chalk.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm going to take Rock Chalk.
All right. Boise State at number 7, Oregon. Shout out to LeGarrette Blount. The Ducks are favored by 19. Tyvus said, give me the points.
I'm going to try to steal one on him. Let's go, Oregon.
All right. Colorado's at Nebraska, 7:30. This is the NBC primetime game. The Cornhuskers are favored by 5.5, but Tyvus said, give me those points as well.
Nebraska.
And then Western Michigan is at number 2, Ohio State. The Buckeyes, not quite as heavy as a favorite as they were last week, but still 37.5-point favorite for Ohio State. Tyvus said, give me those points as well.
Go Bucks. Go Bucks. Let's go. Let's get some back on Tyvus this week. Boys, thank you so much. We got Rhyme Time back there ready to run things for high school football. It's good to see you too. Bodie, have a great weekend.
You too, Timmy. I will. Well, I won't see you tomorrow, but I'll be here. You'll be here later.
I'll see you in spirit, okay?
yeah, here.
I'll be here rocking it with Beam at about midnight for some late night spicy post-game reactions to the Western Michigan game. We hope we get a kickoff at 7 o'clock. But if not, I'm sure they'll dance around and get this thing going as soon as they can. High school football game of the week, Grove City at Bradley, coming up right here on The Fan.
The Buckeye Show is sponsored by CareSource, proud to be your home for Ohio State Athletics. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
This Saturday, choose chill and grab a Coors Light. Press play on Ohio State football and pause on everything else. We know there's nothing like game day in Columbus. So whether you're at the tailgate, the bar, or just watching from home, choose the one beer that's made for Ohio State game day. Coors Light, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics 2024.
Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. 21 means 21. Celebrate responsibly.
How do people feel about getting Big Fitness Energy at Planet Fitness for $15 a month? they feel as thrilled as a kid the first summer they're tall enough to ride the roller coaster. That's right. When you join Planet Fitness right now, you get access to tons of equipment and free fitness training in a clean and spacious club. Don't wait. Join the judgment-free zone today for that all-day energy. Download the free Planet Fitness app and join today for $15 a month.
Hurry. Deal ends September 12th. Join today for $15 a month.
See Home Club for details.
No. First down!
Oh, what? Just cleared that drain last week.
Well, clearly that didn't work. Would you please just call the waterworks?
At the Waterworks, we mean clean. We'll get your drains good as new on the first down. And as for him, well, there's always the Buckeyes. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
Bobby Carpenter here for my good friends at Ohio Mulch. Ready to give your landscaping a boost? Right now, get topsoil for $19.99 a cubic yard or grab 20 bags for $20. From rich, natural mulches to nutrient-packed soils, stop into any of Ohio Mulch's convenient locations and see what all the excitement is about. Visit in-store or online at ohiomulch.com.
Ohio Mulch, landscape supply, greener, greener, better